Hey there, folks. Let's see. Am I on the right channel? I think I am. How's everybody doing? Let me make a quick comment to let you know I am live. Live. Like so. How are you guys doing? Do me a favor, if you can hear me and see me clearly, just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Hey, how are you? Can't see who it is, but can't see that far away. Just go ahead and hit the thumbs up and the like button if you can hear me and see me okay. Good to see you too. Annette, how are you? Okay, so as YouTube builds an audience, just type where you're tuning in from in the comment section below. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I think I'm just going to not use cards and just kind of like call it out. You know, just kind of like call it out, right? For each sign. Just got a little, one of my favorite little rocks here. I'm gonna kind of grab onto that and just kind of call things out for each sign. So I'm gonna wait until there's about 20 people in the room. Looks like we're halfway there. Hello from Ohio. That's where I'm from originally. What part of Ohio are you from? I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Population like 12. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to get started. Go ahead and tell me where you're tuning in from and also which sign you are. There's something going on where my YouTube channels and my websites have been tinkered with a little bit, but what's new? You know, you don't give people what they want and they, you know, have people kind of mess with your stuff. It'll pass. It'll pass. Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to wait until like they pass, but hopefully it'll pass prior. So just kind of waiting for that to pass. Maybe someone works for Google or something, right? Kind of knows how to pull strings. Abuse in the system there. So, okay, so it looks like we're, oh, Michigan. That's kind of close to where I'm from as well. Yeah, Michigan. We don't like Michigan though. Not go blue. No, it's Ohio State. Sweet. Okay, let's just wait for like one or two more people to come on. Got someone abusing the system a little bit on here. Hate when that happens, but they know who they are. Speaking of like abuse of the system, there was so many chemtrails today when I woke up and went to the grocery store. If you don't know what a chemtrail is, you can look it up on, just look it up basically online, and it's pretty bad. You know, they kind of sprinkle us with a bunch of chemicals, and you know, it's kind of like that mass conformity thing. You know what I mean? So mass conformity or systematic control. So what systematic control is, you see this a lot in like, I don't want to use the word polyamorous because I'm not against that at all. I have friends that are polyamorous, but you see that a lot in like cults, you know, like systematic control where people are kind of controlled with money and things like that, right? And if they don't conform, you know, their money's cut off. So it's kind of like the same thing with chemtrails and government control. You know, we see a lot of this stuff. I mean, don't even get me started, like Pizzagate. And I mean, I don't want to get political with you guys, but we see that a lot. We see it in the Catholic Church with people being, you know, with children being molested and things in the Catholic Church. We see this kind of systematic control, you know? So the thing with Google, YouTube, and what's going on, you know, in my websites and my business is I'm not conforming, right? So when I don't conform to a certain person, people, group, and fall in line, things get discombobulated, my money gets cut off, you know, clients slow down, etc. So it's kind of the same type of dynamic. So I want you guys to be really, really mindful of systematic control, because there's a lot of that going on right now. We've had a big paradigm shift, and you know, if someone is ending a cycle with you, right? So let's just kind of put this in layman's terms. Say you're in a cycle with someone, you really love that person, and this person like really loves you. You guys know you love each other, like you feel it, right? Like you see the person, your knees buckle or whatever, or you don't, you know you love the person, right? But maybe the cycle is over, right? And so maybe one person feels energetically that the cycle is over and is um, trying to end the cycle so everybody can go on to do their like highest good. That's Lewis growling in the background. Well, there's a way to end a cycle and a way not to end a cycle, right? A way not to end a cycle is to basically um, tell someone to screw off or what have you, and then like kick them out of your house or whatever. A way to end a cycle properly would be through communication. Now, what leads up to that communication is really important. Hang on one sec, you guys. Okay, go night night. Go. You're all right. Come on. Go. 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 Stay. Stay. Okay. So, there's proper ways to end cycles, proper ways not to end cycles. We've all been guilty of just not wanting to, talk about the ending of a cycle and just kind of want to be like, so try to be mindful of that. I sat this morning and tried to compose a email like 13,000 times and was like, I think I said it all. It's difficult, basically, is what I'm saying. So that's one example, but systematic control is really big. And as a Pisces, I have to be really careful, as a triple water sign in general, of not getting sucked into like mass control situations. I also, having a Scorpio moon and rising, have to be sure to sometimes give over some of my control to get things done, right? But I do feel like a lot of you in general are dealing with something where maybe your boss or maybe your partner or something could be at a distance, and someone's not getting the whole truth, right? Someone's not getting everything fed to them exactly right, or you're not. Hang on one sec. Again, you guys, my dog wants out. Sorry, you guys. So I do feel like there's a lot of that going on, and so we have to be mindful and work together with people, not against people. Because at the end of the day, we don't know anyone's struggles. We don't know what's in their bank account, what's not in their bank account. We don't know how they deal with things emotionally. Someone could be like a cutter. Someone could be someone that starves themselves. Someone could hang themselves and not even, someone could be a little more sensitive than maybe, and I'm not saying this to be dark. I'm saying this to be really honest and upfront with you guys. People deal with situations differently depending on what they've been through in life. And it's, Lewis is getting pissed. I'm so sorry. Enough. So that's actually supposed to work. They're really spoiled, so don't think I'm being mean to them. So that's one thing I wanted to say. Also, a lot of you could be going into something creatively that's really meant for you to do. So what I mean by that is this is like your actual soul's calling. This is what you were made to do. This is it. This is this is what you, this job, this gift, whatever it is something that was literally written for you in the Akashic records before you were ever even a thought in your parents' mind. So think of that as well. And a lot of you are being led that way, but you're pissed at the people who are actually really leading you that way. So that's one thing to say. Another thing that's coming to me, a lot of you could have gotten entangled in a third party situation without actually knowing. You're actually never told, right? This could have been someone that you were with or someone that you got entangled with. And you never knew they were in a third party situation, and the other female has caused you a lot of drama in your life. Someone could be showing up at your place of work, they could have patronized your business, they could have family members patronize your business, etc. So take note of that and follow through legally with what you need to do. Another thing, there's a lot of like mass corporation shit going on, stuff with Google, stuff with YouTube. I just got a like a 1099 or 10 whatever it's called from Google the other day, saying that I only made a certain amount of money. They were sending it to me for 2019, and it came from Google up in Mountain View, California. I thought, this is interesting, because I know that for like quite a few months I made a lot more than that, and then all of a sudden it was like cut in a half and then a third instantly, but I was getting even more views. So that is something, you know, when you get something like that, that you need to investigate. There's a lot of things that need to be investigated that you're going to come across lately and be like, wow, that's intense. You know, it can be something like the letter from Google I got, right? Because there could be some people in your lives, you guys, that are falsifying documents and things like that. So be very mindful and check into these things. Like follow up. Like I followed up immediately and then gave it to someone that can follow up legally, because I'm like, okay, I know this is off. I think this is part of, I think A is part of B. Can you help me with this? So be very mindful and follow up with those things. What else? Oh, you know, it's all about getting back to the earth. You know, I've been saying this for 10 years now. There's going to be a lot of like mass poverty and mass destruction in the world. And it's about, you know, living more like, not just in a community set, not just in a communal sense, but more of like, you know, extended families taking care of children and stuff like that. Like my mother lives with my sister and helped raise my nephew. So things like that, even though my sister is married. So things like that, you know, more extended families, you know, really helping. It's like it takes a village to raise a child, similar to that. So, and also like elders getting more respect, you know, the grandmothers and grandfathers, etc., and paying attention to your elders. Like on Saturday, I always light a candle in front of like my grandma and my dad's photo. Sometimes my dad, usually just my grandma Lagolda. So, you know, it's really important to be mindful of honoring our ancestors, those who are living and those who are deceased. So even if, like, say your father is still living or something and he says something really shitty to you and you just want to tell him to, what? Oh, that's on my camera. I was like, is that on my, okay, sorry. I threw a crystal. I actually threw this crystal in my purse the other day and it scratched up the screen of my cell phone. What are you going to do? At any rate, so there's a lot of like really being mindful to your elders. So say your father says something really shitty to you, right? And you just want to tell him to, you know, kind of fuck off. And it, you know, it's swallowing that, digesting it, not allowing it to affect you, and moving on, not taking things so seriously. Also, and this is huge, and this is one of the reasons I don't want to do the cards today in the tarot. This is huge. Not thinking everything's about you. So that's really important. Sometimes they are about you. We go in cycles, and according to our signs, usually that happens. I had dinner with another Pisces. We actually share the same birthday last week. And he was saying, God, everybody's coming to me that wants something. Like everybody wants some guy borrowed a bunch of money from him, and everybody wants something from him. And I feel the same way being a Pisces. Like everybody's showing up and they want something, and I'm just like, huh? Like, where who? I mean, I remember you, of course, but like it's just weird, you know, in several different realms. Like girlfriends I haven't, you know, spoken to in years, calling me up because they're going through a divorce, and you know, they want an hour of my time for advice, and then, you know, other things. So we go in cycles according to our sign. So say you have heavy Scorpio placements. I have very, very heavy Scorpio placements. Almost all of my Scorpio friends are trying to get pregnant right now. I'm not trying to do that, but you know, things have been going through my mind lately. So it's like we all do things in cycles. So be cognizant of that. You know, you might have a lot of Taurus in your chart, and or you might be a spiritual teacher and just show up as the Hierophant in readings, and you might find that you have a Taurus brother or a Taurus sister or a Taurus buddy that is going through the same type of thing that you are. So notice those things. Also notice who is in relationships. Like there's a lot of, according to my readings right now, there's a lot of Virgo and Tauruses together. There's a lot of Geminis and Leo, Geminis and Libra, Geminis in Cancer. So together. So there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of matches. You'll see a lot of synchronicities in that. Also, someone brought up on the phone the other day, they're like, I'm seeing 777 all the time, blah, 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 blah. I take numbers with a grain of salt these days. I see 222 constantly. This week I've seen it everywhere. I also see 44 like everywhere I go. It's, you know, 8s are for communication, 222s mean you're going in the right direction, etc. But don't like base your life on that, you know? So I want to extend that to all of you. Don't base your life because you saw 333, you know, walking, you know, into someone's house on a first date, and then you think that's your husband. Let's put it all in perspective here, right? Also, time. This is so valuable, and I think all of you are really going to love this. Should have poured more water. A lot of you leave things up to divine timing, right? You're like, oh, it's meant to be, it will happen. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I want to tell you why. So I really pushed something in like August of this past year. I think it was August. I don't remember. Someone came to see me, and it was just an intimate relationship. You know, I told the person how I felt. It was an intimate relationship again, and then you know, it was very kind of, you know, it's a very in and out person. And so I decided right then, I actually decided the next day when I saw something else that had to do with that. I decided right then that was over for me. I was like, okay, so that's someone not putting energy, effort, and time into me. I am worth more than that. That was me honoring myself and my self-worth and loving myself. That was me saying, you know what, you are more valuable than whatever this nonverbal agreement is, or whatever the hell this is. You're more valuable than that. And so if we don't love ourselves, what happens is time gets away from us, right? And then 2 years down the line, you're in the same shit show of a situation where someone's in and out of your life. I had made that mistake too many times to repeat it again. Okay, I had made the mistake, you know, before with a partner, and you know, I wanted to be married, and you know, he's a commitment phobe. And so when you see a cycle repeating just with someone else, end it. Even if it's meant to be, everything has to end before it can begin again. And quite honestly, when I end something, it's pretty legit, and it's always about how I feel I've been treated. If I see that I'm not being taken out and courted, but someone's courting other people, I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna be like, whoa. Or if I see that something is not gonna lead to a commitment, I'm like, right? So I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. And I feel like I've built something to make me self-sufficient enough to get to that place of commitment that I want. Also, communication. So this is one that like okay, so communication. If someone has not communicated with you honestly and effectively and from a place of being forthright in what their goal or their place is in your life, it is not your job to cut that cord for them or to do anything that closes out, you know, that cycle other than to live your life. I feel like I get a lot of women that deal with, you know, men who they want the man to commit, you know, and honestly, we're living in a modern day age where, you know, commitment isn't for everyone. Some people are polyamorous. Some people love commitment. Some people want to live with you for the rest of your life, but they don't want a piece of paper or what have you. There's different ways to getting what you want without having to, you know, like just get the marriage and the piece of paper, which let's face it, I mean, doesn't last anyway. My sister's been with her partner for like 26 years and they're not married. One of my sisters, the other one is. So it's important to, well, that's your job. Who is that? Brandy or whatever? I couldn't see it quick enough. It's important for you to use discernment. So discernment is huge. Discernment and detachment are huge. And you can love someone until you're blue in the face. Like I totally love someone. I absolutely I love someone. I do. I love someone. But like I don't like being under I don't like being under like dictatorship or control or stuff to the point where I feel like my life is not my own, you know, like spied on and shit. And it actually was a huge valuable lesson for me because I used to be the person that would take my boyfriend's cell phone and look and, you know, see, but, you know, I was lied to a lot, so I had reason to do it. But I, you know, really feel like, there needs to be a balance in every relationship, right? If you have a tracker on your car, that's probably not the person for you. Or if someone's hacking into your cell phone, probably not the person for you. Or if someone is having, you know, their staff like monitor your, that's probably not the person for you, unless you like that kind of thing. I mean, there's a fine balance because I've had someone that's super aloof that I felt didn't care about me at all and finally detached from that after, you know, quite a long time. But I've also had someone that it was like, are you like, what? Like, oh my God, like my phone's hacked and my shit's hacked and someone can see my PayPal account. So that's a little bit intense as well. And that's actually what I am trying to detach from now because that makes me feel very, you know, like it makes me back away because it makes me feel a little too controlled. So it's really a fine balance, finding that fine balance. And let me tell you, from a former control freak, you got to find the balance. And I would never like hack someone's shit, but man, whew. I gotta tell you, until you've had it done to you, you are just like, okay, no, I don't want to, like, never again. It's hard, it's tough, and you can love someone until you're blue in the face, but if like it's like a crazy situation, you just don't want to be in that. So that's another thing, right? And you know, look, at the end of the day, and then I'm going to get into the reading for all the signs, and I'm not reading cards, I'm intuitively doing the reading. You can get a private reading where I will use the cards if you like this reading and your sun, moon, rising, or Venus or North Node resonate with you. But at the end of the day, you need to find out what your list is. Like for me, it's loyalty. Be honest with me from the get-go, like what's going on? Like what's going on? Like just tell me what's going on so we can just like get that out of the way and move forward, because it wastes so much time when you don't tell someone exactly what is going on. And I've been that way too. I mean, a few years ago when I met someone, I didn't have like the female ball strength, so to speak, to say, you know what, my money's kind of screwed up right now. So yeah, I didn't have, I was just so focused on building something to get myself financially balanced so I could like be in a relationship with this person. But time passes and time goes on, and if there's not enough like intimacy and spending time with a person, you just simply move on, because life is so incredibly short. And I know it breaks your heart. I've had my heart broken before, but how should I say this? You have to honor where you're at. Like at the end of the day, like I don't want to be like 87 years old and sitting on my rocking chair by myself. Now, if I have a class full of people to teach, I'll be fine with that. But I really don't. So that's where that is. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Let's start with Aries, Leo, Sag. So Aries, Leo, Sag. So I'm just going to I feel like for some of you, you could have a child that's getting their license. I feel like for others of you, maybe your wife or girlfriend are on their cell phone too much when they drive or something, and it drives you crazy, or someone doesn't drive well. Someone could have even, gotten into an accident. I feel like someone's stuck in mud or something. Someone gets their car stuck in mud. I also feel like for Aries that are single, you could be running into and remember, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could be running into like an old flame, like your original person. Like your original person, like the person you fell in love with when you were like 12. And like, oh my God, I'm washing dishes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I feel like you could be running into your person. Also feel like a big message about keeping the cell phone in your purse in the back of the car. So comment if this resonates with you. So just keeping your cell phone in your purse, in the trunk, something of that nature. But yeah, I feel like some of you are going to run into someone that you haven't seen in a long time, and like it's your person. Oh, nice. So I hit that on the head. That's cool. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of you could have children getting their license. Also, some of you could be doing something crafty, making mojo bags, making things to bring in more money. I also feel like some of you, if you have Capricorn in your chart, could have gotten an inheritance, or you're getting an inheritance. There's a little holdup. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio or another Aries or an Aqua. Leo. Let's do Leo. Leo, I feel like someone is literally coming back from the dead. Maybe you have a dream about someone that is dead, or maybe someone comes back from a long, long time ago and is like, I'm here. Like, you're all I want. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I also feel like this same person played the shit out of you several times. Could be dealing with an Aqua, could be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, or a Taurus. If this resonates, comment and book a reading. Leo, also something about something you're eating is giving you a skin rash, or something's not doing well with you. Also, someone could have gotten surgery. Some of you could have gotten like breast augmentation. Sorry, someone was texting me. It's really annoying. So, that's really annoying, but that person knows what they're doing. Yeah, so there could be someone annoying around you, Leo. Just someone that annoys the shit out of you. Maybe you got back with someone and they had someone younger or something, and that person just pisses you off. You just wish that person would be wiped from the earth. Don't wish evil on people. Person probably had a big hand in getting that person back to you, a better person. So, also hearing something about red tape. There's some red tape up now. Someone can't be given to anymore. There's something like that. Also, someone could have been stuck in a foreign country or some shit like that without their passport or something. I don't know what that is about. Also, you could be dealing with an older dog that maybe just needs to not get vaccinated anymore. I don't know where this is coming from. This might just be for someone in the room, random. Or someone's going to be around a lot of animals. You could be dealing with an older dog, and like the problem is it needs to stop getting vaccinated. I never have my dogs vaccinated, and the one time when I was in Hawaii where someone took my dog to get vaccinated, he's been a prick ever since. So there's something like that. What else? You have a big, bold vision for something, Leo. Also, I feel someone's throat chakra is finally opening around you. They could have gotten an inheritance, abundance. I'm seeing a bee literally land on someone's throat chakra. If this resonates with any of you guys, comment. Sagittarius. Okay, I'm feeling either you are pregnant or you want to be, or like I am feeling money hungry, whatever that is to you, either someone around you or you, Sagittarius, but artificial insemination or what's it called? Fertility stuff, fertility drugs or something like that, Sagittarius. Also, I feel like you're trying really hard to tame someone, or you've been trying for a long time to get someone's attention. There's something like that. Interesting. There's something about cars getting, I feel like this is if you have Sag placements in a different area, maybe Vedic, maybe Western, I don't know, like Sag moon, Sag rising. There's a problem with cars getting over to somewhere else. And it's like a karmic thing, it's a justice thing. It's like you're supposed to slow down about something. So, sorry, I've got some angry woman texting me and I don't know what she's doing. So it's like a justice thing. Like something you did way back when or recently or something, and then all of a sudden cars get stuck. I don't know what that is. That's how karma is like this lately. So let's move on. Let's do Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like let's do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So Gemini, I feel like things are getting better. I feel like you've had money come in. You could have had an inheritance. You could have gotten a job. You could love what you're doing. You could be in love with someone. This could be someone from the past. Maybe someone from childhood or something like that. Could be a Leo, an Aries, a Libra. Cancerian. Sag, maybe you're just loving your family. I do feel like settlement of some kind, either giving or getting. I also feel like you've recently merged with different groups of people. Sorry, I keep having someone text me, but that's okay. It won't sway me. Libra. Libra, I feel crafty, Libra. Very crafty. Very crafty. Yeah, I feel like you've done something really crafty, especially if you're a Virgo Libra cusp. You could have fixed two people up or something didn't work out, something is about to blow up in your face, or someone could be pregnant. Someone could be like, someone could be super old and pregnant. Someone could be like 55 or something. Also, I'm hearing something about cutting hair, dyeing hair, darkening hair. Also waiting for someone to come back from overseas or something. Also, someone drinks too much. This could be you, Libra, or someone around you. I don't know. I have heavy Libra placements and I don't drink. I would never drink. I don't have a taste for it. I would drink biodynamic wine, however. So Libra, that's all I get for you. Also trying to lose weight or watching what you're eating or something. Also something about taking up a new craft. Aquarius. I feel like you're pissed at someone and you shouldn't be. So, I just feel I also feel like something about like getting back at someone for someone else or something, and I have no idea what that would be about. Like maybe honoring someone else by getting back at someone else. There's something shady there. Also, there's something about an inheritance, family money, family stuff not going through. Also, there's something, this could be around you, Aquarius, it could have nothing to do with you, about sabotaging someone online that is really shady. So, could have something to do with systems or something, could have nothing to do with you. Also, I feel like you need to watch what you eat and drink. Maybe if you're a drinker, don't drink, or watch what you eat. You may be going vegan. Or it's someone around you. Also, there's something about bees and honey, a lot of bees, and a gatekeeper. Maybe you're a gatekeeper. A gatekeeper is someone who moves someone out of a portal they're stuck in into another portal, but they don't do it with force. Something like that. Also, there's something about Mars and one of your planets right now that could make you a little, so breathe and think. Also, I'm hearing before you do what you're told to do, I don't know what that's concerning, use a lot of discernment. I also see someone moving out of a situation beautifully. Green would be a good color. Also, someone has a lucky rock or something. Someone does not trust you, but someone's been toyed with by someone else. Could be you, or someone around you, or someone around them. Someone's been, yeah, confusion, a lot of confusion. Let's go on to earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Taurus, I feel like you could have a partner at a distance. Maybe you guys just came back together again. They could live in a different country, different state, could be a Virgo. I feel like this person is really occupied with work. If it's a Virgo, it is. It could also be a Gemini. I feel like someone is really occupied at work. Like they're coming into your life out of the blue, but I feel like this person's being asked to do something that they should not do. I feel like if they do something, there is like no return from karma. And I don't know what that is. It feels like it's something online, like someone's being told to do something. Ooh, and I'm getting like a horrible feeling in my chest. Like someone needs to really see something from an above perspective. Yeah, Ace of Swords, they need to, because someone's really confused about something. They don't have anyone around them. So, okay. Maybe people think someone needs to be softer and gentler or something with their speech or the way they do something, but who is it for anyone to tell anyone what they should or should not be doing, saying, or doing creatively, right? Ooh, okay, Taurus, that was a lot. Taurus, Virgo. Virgo, just flip that around. Flip the script. I'm hearing flip the script. I'm also seeing someone get really dressed up to like do something online or something like that. I'm hearing flip the script. Someone could get stuck in a different country. Is this for Virgo? Like someone, you could not have the paperwork, or someone could have the money, not have the money to get you out. There's something going on like that. Someone's pissed off. That would be Lewis. You could be missing your dog, missing your home, missing your partner. Also creatively, I feel a partnership with you, Virgo, and someone else, like in love and in creativity. Also maybe possibly pregnancy, but you could be a Virgo, you could be someone who hermits a lot. You have your eye on someone, but someone new is coming in, or you're with someone and someone new, I don't know, something like that. But someone's stuck. Hang on one sec. Come on, stop. Enough. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel inheritance. Maybe someone passed away. Or you're going through a death of maybe a relationship, or someone around you is going through a death and rebirth. Or you think someone needs a death and rebirth. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I feel like someone feels like they've had to have a lot of strength to deal with a lot of confusion, or this could be you. But I also feel like everybody around you is not telling the truth. So there's more to something that you're not hearing about or seeing. I also feel either someone left you in charge of something, or you left a group or a person or 3 people or something in charge of something, and someone fucked up big time. Like someone fucked up. This could be you, could be someone you're dealing with. I feel like it's someone who was left in charge of something. I also feel like someone has been creatively smothered, so they're not producing, they're not creating, or there's a hand in someone's honeypot somewhere. Okay, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, I just feel like the confusion clouds are clearing, and that as you use discernment to move forward, you're moving forward with as much grace as you can in the situation. I also feel like if you are the one, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, that caused confusion with someone, you need to clear that up. You need to clear that up. Someone may not want to hear it. You need to clear it up. Also, there's like this big dream on a lighter note. Like, this is you or someone you're dealing with. It's okay if a dream doesn't come into fruition right away. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Also, there's something about like less is more, less makeup, less, going barefoot, no filters. There's something about being more authentic, more yourself, more in nature, in the garden. Hold on one second, you guys. I grabbed a lapis on the way back, so I don't know. There's maybe someone loves blue. You could have been involved with someone that has someone pregnant or something like that. Maybe someone doesn't like you, something like that. You're having faith in the process, or they are cutting through something. Someone could be writing, someone could be a ghost writer for someone, and they've caused you a lot of problems. That's for someone. I always get this be devoted and committed card. So someone's really kind of loyal to someone else, but they've taken you through the ringer. So there's something about that. I see someone writing super quickly, but it might not be all of their work or something. Yeah, someone has a ghostwriter and someone stole someone's work. I do see that. But for others of you, you could be writing a book that's great. You need to surround yourself with protective energy. Embrace the energy of peace, but there is someone around you. I keep hearing ghostwriter that calls someone a lot of problems, like someone went through hell and back. I don't know why I'm hearing ghostwriter. I feel like there's either a female, they could have heavy Leo placements, Aries, Leo, Sag, or a male could have heavy Virgo placements. Someone went through like hell, put someone else through hell, Pisces, that you're connected with. Someone put someone else through hell. I feel like it's whoever this ghostwriter is. I don't know who the ghostwriter would be. Okay, so also something about Mars. Also, the sun is coming in your sign. Also, be careful when you drive. Hang on one second, Pisces. I have to shut my door. Also, there's something about like getting more omega-3 or something for inflammation. You could have a skin issue flaring up. There's also something about a product line could help people focus. Maybe you healed yourself of something or went through something where you needed to clean yourself out in some way, and this really helped you and it's going to help other people. Maybe you have a formula, Pisces. I feel like you have a formula. Also, there's something about your voice, someone wanting to use your voice or someone trying to train themselves off of your voice because someone has a really, like someone has a shitty accent or something. And so someone's trying to listen to the way you articulate yourself in order to, there's something about, or maybe you're doing voiceover work. You, like this lapis it has a lot of chips in it. And I feel like you have just went through the ringer with a group of people. And it's just, it has been so exhausting. I'm hearing aging. You feel like you've aged from it and you just don't want it. Let me just, yeah, I pull your card, the moon. There were a lot of secrets. 4 of Swords. You've healed. Someone came back in recently. Could be a Leo or involved with a Leo. I have a lot of Leo energy here. There's something that's went down that just has not been fair. Either you, Pisces, or someone to you. Hi. Yeah, I want to get out of this energy. I'm a Pisces. I know what this is all about. There's like a group of people. It could be in a work setting. Also, I'm hearing government equipment, falsifying documents and stuff, either you or someone around you. I don't think, I wouldn't do that shit. I'm a Pisces, but I wouldn't do that. There's something going on. There's just like something going on. Just rest and work and focus on work, head down. Cancer. I feel like you are at peace, Cancer. Everything is good. I feel like everything is good. I keep looking down at this Mother Earth card. Some of you could be pregnant. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. I feel like money's good. I'm getting the same thing I got for Aries, something getting stuck in the mud or someone getting stuck. Also something with an inner ear infection, like the back of my, like I'm wanting to, oh, that's so weird. So maybe someone in the room has an inner ear infection or something like that. If this resonates, let me know. Something with the ear, nose, and throat. Also planning, there could be something about planning or crafts or something. Also for all of you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I keep getting bees and I don't know why that is. Someone, bees, 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 bees. That's it, Cancer. Maybe working on something to help bring awareness to something that's not good for people. Also starting your own business, it could be with a partner, a loved one. Scorpio, 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 it's heavy. Heavy energy. I feel like something's going on with your money, or someone's messing with your money or something. Yeah, you know. It's all good, Scorpio. I feel like you're being tested, and you've been tested for so long, and I feel like a group of you have been tested. Again, I go back to that systematic control. It's just uncool. It's uncool. I also feel like some of you don't even know, but others of you know, like you're like, oh, okay, now I see this cycle going again. So yeah, sorry about your sinuses. Just drink warm lemon water in the morning. So there's something about that, Scorpio, systematic control, you know? There's a way to take control and a way not to take control. And the way not to take control is like screwing with someone's livelihood, their money, and their with zero communication and causing a lot of confusion. So what else? Also ivy, maybe get an ivy plant in your house for something to grow. I feel like that would be good for you. Or you just got an ivy plant. Also earrings or something. Seeing little diamond studs. You might lose a diamond stud if you get in the water or something. Also for Pisces, I'm feeling cold plunges. You need cold plunges. Or maybe you've been doing this. Also, someone's going to scrub their computer. For any of you Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I'm feeling Capricorn on this heavy. Someone's going to scrub their computer. You got so much shit on it that's not good. But I feel like it's already been seen. Clear out their cache or something. This is so random. You could have a dog eating dog poo. I don't know where that came from. Someone maybe saw their dog eat dog poo today or something. I don't know. Also, I'm hearing scales of justice for Pisces. I'm hearing so mote it be, whatever that means to you. Yeah, just clearing things, letting the chips fall where they may. I feel like some people are pissed that you're not as angry as they think you should be or something, or these tests are made for you to act out. I feel like you are acting out, but it's towards one person, and that may not be the right person. So, but I think you know. Okay, you guys, I hope you like this. Private readings, go to thedetoxintuitive.com, click on spiritual gifts and offerings, choose your reading. If you're a repeat client, you can pay me through Venmo. Links will be in the description box below. Have a beautiful evening. Be well. Bye. Mm-hmm.